Hey, Summerhill Cinema 700 here with a movie-Blu-ray review of the 1981 film Nighthawks, starring Sylvester Stallone and Rutger Hauer. So I watched this movie for the first time about 4 or 5 days ago, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought that I'd do a movie-Blu-ray review on this one. So rather than doing a beat by beat like I do with a lot of my movie-Blu-ray reviews, I'm just going to do a simple discussion on this film, and then just go through the Blu-ray rather than going through everything that happens. I want to start doing these reviews a little bit more simple without giving away too much about the film and just describing some of the main things. So let's get right into the plot then. So at the start of this film, we see this man in London, this terrorist, and he goes into this shop. He blows up the shop, and shortly after that, his identity becomes discovered. So he decides that he's going to move to New York City. Now, this terrorist is played by none other than Rutger Hauer. And so basically, what happens is his identity gets found out. He gets this plastic surgery to change the way that his appearance looks. And then he moves to New York City and basically starts committing terrorism in New York. Now, Sylvester Stallone and his partner, who are both police officers, I think his partner is played by Billy D. Williams. They get assigned to this new branch in the police station, basically to fight terrorism. So they're like an anti-terror unit now. So Stallone and his partner get assigned to this, and basically their job is to hunt down this terrorist named Wolfgar, who is the character who's played by Rutger Hauer, and basically track him down and take him out. Now, Stallone is a little bit worried about being assigned to this, not because he's hunting a very dangerous man, but because he's worried that there's a good possibility that innocent civilians will be killed while trying to take out this guy because he's a terrorist and he's willing to, kill anybody. So that's basically what this movie is about. Is pardon me, Stallone and his partner get assigned to this new terror unit, and they're basically hunting down Wolfgar, this terrorist, who has now come to New York City to commit terror there. But he has a new look because of this facial reassignment surgery or whatever that he got. So they don't know exactly what he looks like. But Stallone's a very smart cop, and he figures out the face shape and whatever, and draws a sketch of basically what he believes he looks like now. So it's a very interesting idea for a film. And there's a lot of good chase scenes in this film. Of course, most of this film is them hunting down Wolfgar. So, very entertaining. One of the main things that happens in this film is Wolfgar takes over this cable car going to some island. He basically holds it up, and everybody that's on the cable car becomes his hostages. And there's like this, a lot of the movie, like I'd say that almost a quarter of this film takes place on this cable car, and a lot of high tense moments there. This film definitely keeps you on edge throughout the entire runtime. As far as the soundtrack goes, I can't remember a lot about it, but being that this film was from 1981 and is filmed in New York City, you get a lot of that gritty, grimy, good old New York City filming locations in this film. One other thing that I was going to mention too is what was it that I was going to say? While you're watching this film, there's a lot of scenes where they're hunting him down. They're trying to find him, and they think that they see him or whatnot, and it's not actually him. It's just like they're confused because they're on the look for this guy, and because he's changed his appearance, it's really difficult tracking this guy down. And another thing that I'll note is that the ending of this film is very surprising. You don't expect it, and it was an absolutely awesome ending. So if you're into action films, early 80s action films, and you're into Stallone, this is definitely a very good action film. And it has some of Stallone's better acting, too, in my opinion. And Rutger Hauer's performance is very good as well. Same with Billy D. Williams, who is Stallone's partner in his film's performance is also very good. But yeah, this is a highly entertaining film. It's got a runtime of 100 minutes. And it's a perfect runtime for this film. And like I said, that ending makes this film just worth the watch alone. So if you're into 80s action films, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. And if you're into Stallone's films, you're definitely going to enjoy this one as well. It was my first time watching this, and I'm definitely glad that I picked up this Blu-ray. Now onto the Blu-ray quickly. So this Blu-ray is from Shout Factory, aka Scream Factory, and it's a part of their Shout Select line. Any of the films that I've seen with on the Shout Select line from Shout Factory look very good. The transfer on this film is very good. And as far as special features go, we get new interviews with producer Herb Nanas, writer Paul Silbert, director of photography James A. Conter, and actors Lindsay Wagner and Catherine Mary Stewart, and police consultant Randy Jurgensen. And we also get a theatrical trailer. So not a ton of special features, but like I mentioned, the transfer on this is very good. And you can actually pick this up on Amazon for a pretty decent deal. I think I got it for like $22 Canadian, which for a Shout Select title is a pretty good deal. So it's a single disc set, Blu-ray. And there's a scene with Stallone when he's in the helicopter going up to the cable car to try to get these hostages out to arrange some sort of deal with Wolfgar. There's Wolfgar there, played by Rutger Hauer. And anyways, yeah, so that's my movie-Blu-ray review of the 1981 film Nighthawks. Very entertaining film. Highly recommend this one, and I highly recommend this Blu-ray as well. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care.